right, so we are live here at StonyBrook Indoor for this LILJ Boys High School Winter League matchup between Wantagh and St. Anthony's. The St. Anthony's 26 team going back-to-back as they just picked up a win over Huntington, looking to make it now 2 in a row if they can come away with a win here this evening. But Wantagh on the field here for their first game of the league. Welcome the Wantagh Warriors, first time in the LILJ High School Winter League. Led by head coach James Polo. So Wantagh in the white, St. Anthony's in the black. And that's going to be a save there for the Friars to get this one going. In the net for St. Anthony's right now is Nick Zank. So this is now Christian Edwards with possession for the Friars. Now that's Danny Rooney. This ball up for grabs. And Wantagh coming up with the GB there. Mario Anella. And the Warriors looking to push. As that's Jake Martini. Martini, oh, looking for the BTB there. That shot off the mark. But Wantagh able to maintain possession. Save there by Zank. And that one goes to Zachariah. So St. Anthony's once again with possession. Dylan Harrigan. That one looks like it went off the noggin there. As possession will stay with St. Anthony's. Cameron James there to back it up. Oh, James looking inside there. As he was looking there for Danny Rooney. Looks like we're going to have a push, though, and this one will stay with St. Anthony's. So a fresh shot clock. So that shot goes wide, and Wantagh, they have the backup. As they get that to Martini. Martini, the senior, going to Army. Now that's Dylan Martini with the rock. As they work this one up top to Carter Lohman. Now back to Jake Martini. Dylan Martini looking for the shot there. That one goes outside. And they're going to flip that to Zank. Look to clear, but Martini right there for the GB. And the goal. Dylan Martini not giving up on that one. Able to come up with that ground ball and finish low. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead for the Warriors. And we're going to have movement on St. Anthony's. So possession goes back to Wantagh. So a 1-0 lead after the Martini goal. Martini, Dylan Martini, the Albany commit. Getting things going first for Wantagh. So that's Jake Martini. The defense there by Kip Zachariah. And that shot is good for Carter Lohman, the sophomore. And that's a 2-0 lead for Wantagh. So a couple goals here for the Warriors. So they have the edge early on in this one. The ensuing faceoff won by Paul Negro. And now that's Cameron James with possession. And now that's Tommy Leader with the rock. And that shot is good for St. Anthony's by Danny Rooney. So Rooney coming back. Able to score that one. Like the matchup. Despite having the pole on him, Patrick Forthoffer. And so Rooney gets the Friars on the board here as it's now a 2-1 game in favor of Wantagh. And a procedure on St. Anthony's. So possession awarded to the Warriors. So that's Dylan Martini operating behind the cage. Martini already with one on the evening. Oh, the look on. How about the save there by Zank? That's Giacobello on that shot. This one's going to trickle out of bounds. But it looks like a flag was in fact down. So a cross check actually called on Wantagh. So this will award St. Anthony's possession up a man here for a minute. So St. Anthony's with a great opportunity here to try and even up this game at 2 with the man-up advantage. And that shot is saved there in the net for Wantagh. Looks like they have Kyle Conklin in the net. So Wantagh back with possession. Luke Martini. Luke Martini, just a 2028, number 34. So under 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock as they work it back up top to Jake Martini. Late clock here for Wantagh. This ball's still down. And no one has possession, so that will be a shot clock violation on the Warriors, giving possession back to St. Anthony's. So the Warriors with a 2-1 lead, but St. Anthony's with the rock as they look for the equalizer. That's Dylan Harrigan with possession. Harrigan gives that to Robert Hummel. Hummel back to Harrigan as they're going to work this around to Tommy Leader. And Leader gives that to Danny Rooney. Still just under 20 remaining on the shot clock. Good defense there by Carter Lohman, number 37. As now the shot clock is approaching 10 seconds. And look back to Harrigan. Harrigan inside. A save there for Wantagh by Conklin. The turnover, though, gives it back to St. Anthony's. And that's a goal for Dylan Harrigan. So as we get another look here on the replay, as that GB to Danny Rooney, and Rooney with the feed and the finish right in front of the crease there by Harrigan. And we got a 2-2 game. Now this ensuing faceoff goes to Wantagh. Will Greaves, the senior Fogo for Wantagh, coming up with that one. Greaves, the Adelphi commit. Now that's Jake Martini. Back to Dylan Martini. And now this one in the stick of Jack Dankenbrink. Over to Dylan Martini now. Just under 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Dylan Martini to Carter Lohman. Lohman already with a goal in the game. Shot clock now approaching 5 seconds. Oh, we got a reset there. So now a fresh possession for the Warriors. As that bouncing shot is good for Jack Dankenbrink, putting Wantagh back in front, 3-2. So we got ourselves a good one here in this first half, in this parochial versus public school matchup. As Dankenbrink going from left to right and able to score there for the lead. And the ensuing faceoff goes to St. Anthony's. Approaching 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Oh, this ball's down. And that GB is going to Wantagh. John Gendels with the ground ball. And Gendels to Jake Martini. Up top, Martini. The feed. And that shot there by Luke Martini is saved by Nick Zank. And St. Anthony's coming back quickly as Zachariah gets to Cameron James. And James will settle things down for the Friars. Over to Harrigan now. The defense there by Thomas Carlo, the pole. And now back to James. James to Tommy Leader. Now they work it back to Cameron James. James with a late clock. Got to get one off. That pass trickles away. And it looks like that's going to be a shot clock violation on St. Anthony's. So possession going back to the Warriors with the 3-2 lead. Oh, ball down though. GB goes back to St. Anthony's. Sabatino has the ground ball. And now St. Anthony's going to settle things down, looking to possibly capitalize on that turnover. Oh, but how about the takeaway there by Jake Martini? Martini the turnover on that shot there. Shot there, no good, and possession going back to the Friars. As Martini was looking to do it all there after that turnover. But instead, it's the Friars looking to once again even up this game. So that's Harrigan with possession. Dylan Harrigan the shot. That's going to be a save there for Kyle Conklin. It looks like we're going to have a push there. So this one will stay with St. Anthony's. That's Tommy Leader. Leader the shot. Flag is down. So this one will be staying with the Friars. So it looks like we got 2 flags down on Wantagh. Looks like penalties on Nicholas Figueroa and Jack Dankenbrink. So this is big here as St. Anthony is up 2 men here for a full minute. And just like that, they capitalize. Cameron James ties this one up at 3. So as we take another look at this one here, James with the step down, lefty shot off the assist from Dylan Harrigan. And the ensuing face-off won by Lenegro. Looking for the goal there, but instead that ground ball goes back to Wantagh, Patrick Forthoffer. And a flag is going to be down. So now it's going to be Wantagh who's going to have a chance to try and cash in. Forthoffer drawing the call. And so a 1-minute penalty for the Friars. Or on the Friars, excuse me. As we are now inside of a minute remaining, that bouncing shot by Dankenbrink goes over the cage. And it looks like they're awarding possession to Black. So in a 3-3 game, approaching 30 seconds remaining, we've had ourselves a good one. Oh, the turnover. Oh my goodness, what a save there by Nick Zank. That had a goal written all over it on the turnover. But instead, Zank says no. And now with 15 seconds, Zachariah with the rock. Oh, but they're not going to get it over the timeline in time. Wantagh looking for a late goal. Martini to Martini. Goal! Dylan to Jake for a 4-3 Warriors lead. And that'll end the first half. Stay tuned shortly for the start of half number 2. Yes, definitely. All right, so we are back live here for the second half of St. Anthony's 2026 against Wantagh. Wantagh ending that first half with a bang to take the 4-3 lead as this ball is on the ground. And possession here going to St. Anthony's, so a fresh 60 to work with. So that's Cameron James, gonna dish that one. Dish that one to Sean Ronayne. Back to James. And now that's Ronayne, but that ball is down, and the ground ball taken by Mario Anella. Gonna flip that back to Conklin. And now Anella going to look to clear for Wantagh. Anella gets that to Dankenbrink. So Wantagh holding the slight 4-3 lead, as that's Dylan Martini operating from X. Martini the shot. That one off the mark as St. Anthony's with the goalie switch. So that's Dylan Rappaport in the net now for the second half. Late clock now for Wantagh. Jake Martini, let's see if he's aware. Gonna kick that to Dankenbrink. Shot right into the stick of Rappaport. Oh, but the turnover there gives it back to Wantagh. Thomas Carlo. Looks like it may have been an over and back, but this one will stay with Wantagh. So that's Matt Giacobello, the sophomore. Giacobello, let's see if he likes the matchup. He does. That shot off the pipe. That'll be a reset on what a GB there by Luke Martini. And that shot saved there by Rappaport. Seeing some really good goaltending on both sides. St. Anthony's going to get that one to Cameron James. James to Leader. Leader now to Harrigan. So Harrigan working up top. Going to dump it back off to James and set the pick. Now it's back in the stick of Harrigan. Harrigan trying to make a move, but nothing there. Good defense by Dankenbrink. And now it's Danny Rooney with short time, but he connects. Danny Rooney just before the expiration of the shot clock. And so that is going to even up this game at 4. So this face-off goes to the Warriors as they're looking for the lead, but that one winds up in the stick of Rappaport. And now with the ball there, Nick Dotery of KP. KP native. Shout out to Kings Park. So in this 4-4 game, it is St. Anthony's looking for the lead. which would be their first lead of the evening. Harrigan with possession. Shot clock approaching 10. That shot wide. On the back up there, going to Wantagh. So Patrick Forthoffer gets to Kyle Conklin, and Conklin ahead to Will Greaves. Nice handle there by Giacobello, and Wantagh will look to once again reclaim the lead. Oh, Martini off the pipe. Jake Martini, to be specific. Now that's Dylan Martini behind the cage. We're gonna have a turnover here. So possession going back to the Friars. Sabatino takes a dive out of bounds, looking to get rid of it. We have a flag down. Bodies flying everywhere. Cameron James down, but looks to get up okay. So the flag is going to be on the Warriors. So this is a big chance here for St. Anthony's, as they are still looking to reclaim their first lead in the game. And now they're going to have the man up. So James to Harrigan, and Harrigan over to Hommel, now to Rooney, back to Hommel. That shot saved there by Conklin. And you can hear the St. Anne's sideline saying to double the ball as they have the man up. Now Wantagh going to settle as they look to kill the penalty. That's Giacobello with the rock behind the cage. And that's going to be a save there for Rappaport. Wantagh still with possession. Plenty of time on that clock. Jake Martini being guarded by Kip Zachariah. That's Wantagh against Manhasset. That former Class C Nassau rivalry the last couple of years. But Manhasset going back to B's. But Jake Martini for the lead. So Martini able to handle that. And then just a bouncing shot with the finish down low on the run. And it's the Warriors back in front, 5-4. And this face-off goes to St. Anthony's as Tommy Leader has the ground ball. Now that's Christian Edwards. Edwards to Danny Rooney. The pick by Edwards. The shot right into the stick of Conklin. And they clear quickly as Pat Forthoffer gets to Carter Lohman. Carter Lohman dishes that one, looking for Dankenbrink. Dropped it momentarily, but able to recover. Ball down, though. And the turnover gets it back to the Friars. David McHugh with that ground ball. And now as they look to clear, that's number 17, Frank Filiberto. And he does just that as he gets it to Cameron James. Oh, ball down. Harrigan able to keep. inside of 9 minutes remaining. 5-4 lead for Wantagh in their first high school winter league game. St. Anthony's in their second, as they played just prior to this one, picking up that win over Huntington. And a late clock for St. Anthony's. Doesn't look like they're aware. And that's going to be a violation. So possession goes back to the Warriors with that 5-4 lead. John Gendels, as he gets that one over to Matt Giacabello. And now that's Jake Martini with the rock. Matched up by Frank Filiberto. Martini to Dylan Martini. What a move! And the goal! That's Dylan Martini's second on the evening. We can hear that Wantagh sideline saying, "Beautiful, Dylan." Indeed. As that's now a 6-4 lead for the Warriors. Approaching 7 minutes remaining. So back at the face-off X, Greaves versus Lenegro, and Will Greaves with that win. So Wantagh with the momentum. Oh, of course, as I say that, they turn it over. Oh man, must have been that announcer jinx, which as a sports fan, I do believe in. So possession back with the Friars. Trailing by 2. Just over 6 minutes remaining. The ball in the stick of Cameron James. Cameron James dialed it back a bit on that shot. This possession will remain with St. Anthony's. Inside of 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Danny Rooney. The look for leader. The shot. Save there by Conklin. Kyle Conklin stepping up big time. But how about that save by Rappaport? Again, we've had a really good goalie battle between Conklin for Wantagh and then the duo of Nick Zank and Dylan Rappaport for St. Anthony's. And we got a couple goalies in the building. Shout out to Aaliyah Jones on the StonyBrook women's team, holding it down with some stats. Also, we got our guy Christian Michaels, Malloy goaltender, in the house handling social media, as that goal is good for Cameron James. So James bringing the Friars back within 1 as we get another look at this one. Straight gas from Cameron James. As we got 4:40 left. This is anyone's game. And just for those that may be tuning in for the first time, the pool play games, which are the first 3 weeks of play, those games can end in a tie. So that is a possibility. We will not have overtime during the first 3 weeks of play, but overtime will of course come when the playoffs roll around in January. So Wantagh still up a goal here and possession. So that's Dankenbrink. The defense there by Short stick, Sabatino. And now Dankenbrink works behind the cage to Jake Martini. And now that's Dylan Martini. Late clock for Wantagh, inside of 10 seconds. How about the defense here by St. Anthony's? Ball is down, and that's going to be a GB by Kip Zachariah. Zachariah out quickly to Sabatino. St. Anthony's in transition. Yes, sir, as that is a goal for Cameron James. James tying this one at 6. The feed there by Sabatino. Wow, so a 6-6 game inside of 3 minutes. And that was just really great defense by the St. Anthony's 26 team. And what really helped them out was the GB by Zachariah, able to come up with it before the referees would have blown that dead for a violation. But now Wantagh with a chance to respond, as they have not trailed in this game. So Wantagh looks to reclaim the lead. John Gendels takes behind the cage, has Christian Michaels on him. That shot no good. Fight for the ground ball. And who comes up with it but Kip Zachariah. Inside of 2 minutes, 6-6 game. So Dylan Harrigan with the rock. Harrigan demonstrating patience. Now Harrigan looks for a blow-by. Looks like Conklin got a piece of that. So a fresh 60 for St. Anthony's. A minute 15 remaining, 6-6. Will one team come away with the win? Ball down, possession back to the Warriors. Thomas Carlo had that GB, and now it's Jake Martini. The shot, oh, and that shot sails high by Carter Lohman. Wantagh with the backup, that's Dylan Martini. Under 50 seconds remaining. Wantagh gonna look to execute patience here. Dylan Martini, the shot. And that's a save for Dylan Rappaport. St. Anthony's with the ball, Zachariah to Tommy Leader, under 30 seconds. St. Anthony's can play for the win. Danny Rooney with the rock. The shot, and the goal for the Friars to take the lead. Dylan Harrigan. And that will in fact be a game winner. Harrigan, ice water in his veins. And that will do it, a 7-6 win for the Friars. Stay tuned for the start of the next game.